Ms. Fumiha.
Mr. Speaker, the role of the Committee Against Profiteering CAP is to review and investigate feedback on unjustified increases in the prices of essential products and services using GST increase as an excuse. The CAP will continue to review all feedback received and will engage businesses, where necessary, to address the issue. The CAP is prepared to publicly highlight egregious businesses which engage in GST misrepresentation. The CAP works with various partners to reach out to businesses to guard against GST profiteering. Businesses are asked to be transparent in their communication on price adjustment. The Consumer Association of Singapore case publishes best practices on price display and communication. The Inland Revenue Authority of Singapore, IRAS, has recently issued an advisory for businesses which need to adjust their prices on how they should communicate their reasons for price or fee adjustments to consumers. Our trade association partners have also been guiding their members in clearly communicating any price adjustment. For instance, the Federation of Merchants Association Singapore, FMAS, and the Heartland Enterprise Centre Singapore, HECS, have conducted extensive outreach and walkabouts in coffee shops, in the HDB shops, in hawker centre to remind their members of the need to be transparent about their pricing. Consumers can also report potential instances of GST misrepresentation to the CAP via 3 methods: via the CAP online feedback form, number 2, hotline, or at any of our 112 community centres.
Dr. Tan Wu Ming or Ms. Fumiha.
Thank you, Speaker. I'd like to ask MOS whether the government can make available price transparency of key daily items for consumers' reference. This is to facilitate easy price comparisons and for them to avoid falling prey to unjustified price hikes. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank Ms. Fumiha for her supplementary questions. I will respond in 2 ways. I want to say, number 1, the MTI, we monitor the prices of essential products and services via one of our agency called DOS, Department of Statistics. We keep a very close watch on the prices of essential goods through the CPI, and we share the CPI survey regularly. And the Consumer Price Index CPI is compiled by DOS, which measures the average price changes of a fixed basket of consumption goods and services commonly purchased by resident household over time. Now, another important thing that's quite different this round compared to year 2007 to 2009, when we stood up the CAP, is we have price kaki. So MTI, as well as the Competition and Consumer Commission of Singapore, CCCS, have been working very closely with CASE, in particular since a few years ago, and especially in the last 1 year, to further strengthen the price kaki, and happy to share with Ms. Fu and the members of the House that today, consumers can use the price kaki app. It is at your fingertips, right? That's developed by CASE to compare prices of more than 10,000 supermarket items and more than 37,000 cooked food items from food courts, hawker centre, and coffee shop. So at the touch of a button, you will be able to see the item within your vicinity, and you have choices. And this is really what we want: free market competition, and for consumers, for fellow Singaporeans, to have a wide range of choices. And the price kaki will allow our fellow Singaporeans to make an informed purchasing decision. Now, I'm also very happy to inform Ms. Fu that recently, on the 1st of January this year, CASE added a new function on the app, which also allow our consumers to view and compare the unit prices of more than 1,200 grocery items. So it's not just the item itself, it's also unit prices. Now, this feature came about because we hear a lot of feedback from fellow Singaporeans about the need to understand the price changes for unit. And this feature helps the consumers distinguish and compare the per unit value of pre-packaged products of different brands and similar products of differing quantity, volume, or packaging. MTI, CCCS will certainly continue to work closely with the CASE team to continue to strengthen and enhance the Price Kaki app to really put, to empower our fellow Singaporeans to make an informed purchasing decision.